On today, and I'm with Peter at Fishwise. We hear a lot that the industry is struggling. What can be done? How we can support industry to ensure that it will continue to thrive and be part of our Jersey as usual?
Sure. Obviously, there's a number of steps and there's a number of parts of that question to try to address. So, obviously, historically, the seafood supply industry and the fisheries has been a strong part of Jersey's culture and heritage. This has changed, particularly and increasingly more lately, whereby there's a couple of different issues. One is a reduction in the catches, so the actual stocks of commercially exported species are in decline.
Okay.
So that needs to be addressed where it's possible. And then the other side, I would say, is the fact that it's a seafood supply chain. So fisheries isn't an isolated aspect of that. It's one part of it, but the whole seafood supply chain locally is important to address and look for its future.
If you would think about one first step that the new government, new assembly that will be elected must do as a matter of priority, what would it be?
So clearly one of the important points is the buried lobster issue. So Jersey is the only MSC accredited lobster fishery in Europe. However, one thing we need to stop doing is catching and landing our buried lobster. So buried lobster is a female lobster with eggs. So obviously the issue here is the fact that those eggs are the future of the industry.
Absolutely understand.
So
yeah.
we need to stop landing them and shooting ourselves in the foot basically by doing that. If there was a scheme whereby there could be government support to help fishermen to identify those females, which is called a V-notch. It's a mark you make on the tail and return them to the sea. That would be fantastic. But it's not cheap and it needs to be long term.
Thank you very much for sharing. I've learned something today, and if I'll be definitely elected, we'll take it to the next assembly.